Welcome back to Essex, Ontario. Thank you for tuning in. Canada Top Flight Academy and CTA in the first quarter. CTA leading 12-7. Make that 14 as Kanku finishes. Tarek and Elias Spade of North Pole Hoops on the call. Elias, a headline for the game is the class of 2019. A couple studs to look out for. Break it down for us.
Luau Lacotte, number 14, with the ball in his hands right now for CTA, has been absolutely, a threat with any opposition. And then on the other side, 2019 AJ Lawson and Jaden Campbell. Those guys are tough to stop. And and right now, it's been a really good matchup so far. I think CTA has slowed down GTA and forced them to play in a half-court set, which they're a little less comfortable playing with than the open floor. They love to push it.
GTA has been in some good games throughout the weekend. CTA working on a 9-game winning streak. They're 8-5 on the season. Arguably the hottest team in the NPA right now. Clicking at the right time. They got a lot of different pieces on this on the CTA squad that will give problems for GTA. Got the size, got the length, got the guard play. Of course, the addition of Kaleem Sarazin after injury throughout most of the season has definitely helped.
And he's absolutely a game changer. I mean, he's a guy that can knock it down from three. He's got this deceiving athleticism. He rose on a couple of guys, almost caught some bodies yesterday. It just kind of bounced off the rim. But I mean, I feel like it's everything's coming together for Kaleem Sarazin.
14-7, first quarter action, 5 minutes to go. NPA League-wide session, day 3 of 4. Aiden Warnholtz on the inbound. "14 seconds on the shot clock. CTA gets into Sarazin. You know he can shoot that 3-ball. Elias really, really efficient from behind the arc.
And you can't give him any space. I mean, his shooting touch, his feel for the game, his form, I mean, everything is just flawless with his shot. Very, very efficient player. Dangerous, and they got to learn early on that either the closeout's got to be quicker or you got to play him and deny.
Kaleem Sarazin, class of 2018 guard. Jaron Jones with it for GTA Prep, off to Akina Gee. Lots of pressure from Canada Top Flight, playing him above the 3-point line. Good defense there, a near steal. GTA keeps it. Out to Liver with 4 seconds on the clock. AJ Lawson trying to get one off. Steps back, off the mark. The CTA was looking for a shot clock violation. Ref says it hit the rim. And it ends up with AJ Lawson at the line. Down 10 is his squad. Lawson had a great game previously.
And we talk a lot about their scoring prowess, both him and Campbell. But I think an area of their game that has continued to transcend is their defensive stopping. I mean, Jaden's playing he's getting his hands on a lot of balls, diving for loose balls. The bodies are hitting the deck. They've been really good defensively, and that's I think a huge positive step in their development.
6'6" guard is AJ Lawson. Really plays a scoring guard position. Part of the class of 2019.
And from what I'm hearing right now, Tarek, it looks like he's going to be playing some PG this summer with UPlay. That should be a very interesting situation for him as he gets to, mold himself into a leader on the ball. be a little more ball dominant and set up for others. There's no doubt he could already score.
CTA turns it over, up 10. Less than 4 minutes to go in the first quarter here at the league-wide session. CTA working on a 9-game winning streak. The hottest team in the NPA right now. And you talked about Lawson getting the opportunity to play the point guard position. You see there, he's unselfish. He does have the IQ and passing ability.
Kaleem Sarazin being guarded by a feisty Jaren Jones. He loves to play defense. I mean, this kid's, he's prideful on the defensive end.
A lot of different guys have now found their roles beyond 3 quarters into the season. Lawson loses it.
And the length of Grady Kanku, I think, is going to be a problem. He's not letting anybody by him easily. I think Grady does a really good job understanding angles and knowing how to position the offensive man.
Yeah, Kanku about 6'4", but plays multiple positions defensively. Can really lock up with that length. Right now guarding Lawson. Kanku guards the bigs, he guards the wings. Can move him around in different spots on the floor. Very low key is Kanku, doesn't say much. Kind of puts his work cap on. Does all the dirty work for CTA.
And he always ends up with about somewhere close to 10 rebounds a game just because of how active he is on the glass. And his positioning is a big part of that. Looks like the ball is trapped under the bleacher right now. Going with a fresh one.
AJ Lawson out to Kabongo. Kabongo with his back to the basket, puts up a tough shot. 20-9, 2:30 left in the first quarter. Kabongo found Campbell, who found a cutting Akeem Agee. Good off-the-ball movement there for GTA Prep.
Yeah, you stole the words out of my mouth. I was just about to say that, Tarek. They're getting a lot of action away from the ball, and is freeing up guys on their way to the basket. CTA's got to be aware. There's Kanku on the rebound. Manelial pushing it ahead to Sarazin.
CTA will keep it. And don't expect this GTA Prep squad to go away. A lot of guard play. Have guys on the bench that can step up as well. A lot of athleticism on this team. Like to see Sidney Kabongo take things to another level, a senior who we've learned more about this season. Two-way player. I want to see his imprints on the floor. Nice closeout there. And GTA regains possession. Two minutes to go in the first quarter. Canada Top Flight Academy working on a 9-game winning streak. And Akeem Agee doing everything in his power to stop that streak. He scored 6 straight.
And that's one thing I really like about this GTA Prep team is other guys constantly step up and fill in for the moment. I mean, when AJ Lawson's being guarded tightly, unable to really start the penetration with Grady Kanku on him, you have other guys, Jaren Jones, Akeem Agee, stepping up, and they're making things happen for GTA, keeping them in this game, just a 6-point game.
Good on the first is Manel Ayal. He connects on both. Ayal, a 6'7" forward. Holds an offer from Robert Morris University. Originally out of Melbourne, Australia. Kabongo up top, trying to break down his man, steps back for three, yes. And you know he's been working. He's been working on the drills. You can just see in his mechanics, you've seen throughout the season him break down guys and get good shots. Jaron Jones on the rebound, back to Kabongo. Kabongo, a 6'3" guard, a senior, uncommitted as Jones knocks down a triple. And all of a sudden we are in a 2-point game, 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. Manel Ayal attacks out to Kanku. Warrenholt's close to a turnover there. Nice defense on the double team. They get it. GTA Prep is running. DeAndre Pierre behind the back to Akin Agi, and GTA Prep makes a huge run to end the first. 19 seconds to go. We're tied at 22.
And that ball pressure really working for GTA Prep. Jaron Jones almost pokes out another one. And he's been solid defensively. He's got to make sure he doesn't get called on that reach. Doing a good job containing his man and keeping him in front.
Coach Sean Collins of McMaster University in the house. Out here recruiting. CTA throws it up. They've tried that out of bounds alley-oop play a couple times. Haven't been able to make that work. Lungal for three, off the mark. And we end the first quarter tied at 22. CTA and GTA doing battle here in Essex, Ontario.
With a no-look
Beginning of the second quarter, we are tied at 22. Canada Top Flight Academy working on a 9-game winning streak here against GTA Prep, a feisty squad with a core of young stars. And they never give up, game in, game out. They're always in tight. But Muya breaks the tie. And we'll get to the free throw line for a 3-point opportunity.
And super productive Muya has been in this session. I mean, night and day, the difference between what we saw from him, early in Ottawa back in November, and now seeing him today. He's added a couple of moves into his arsenal. Postman moves with a drop step, a baby hook. And it looks like he's coming together with some counter moves as well.
Agi, who hit a 3-pointer earlier, was way off the mark that time. Ayal attacking the traffic in transition. And Muya with another one. That's a back-to-back opportunity for three-point plays for David Muya. As you mentioned, Elias Muya is definitely a next-level guy that could help a lot of teams at 6'7". A lot of strength, a lot of size. He's a banger down low.
And as you mentioned, Tariq, University of Windsor in the house, McMaster, Guelph, several other CIS programs, both in attendance and watching from home. Canadian universities, that is, youth sports programs.
If they're watching, they gotta be marking down Sidney Kabongo, 6'3" guard, a senior, and a two-way player. You saw him score there, and now he is here on defense, flushes it.
And Kabongo is pretty much set to go JUCO. That is the route that he wants to take for next year. And I think he's a great, project player to really develop more of a guard game. Nice defense there by DeAndre Pierre, gets a hand on it. And these guys are coming up with a lot of steals in this game. If GTA Prep can manage to stay aggressive, they're winning themselves extra possessions here, just a matter of converting.
Tied up at 27 in the first half here. Sidney Kabongo up top. Goes left, met by Grady Kanku. We talked about his defense, Elias, both on and off the ball. He comes there on the weak side with the block.
And what we've seen from Kanku in the past, needs very little time to gather and collect. Fast twitch muscles, he's exploding quickly.
He's got a couple different assignments already. AJ Lawson early on, now on DeAndre Pierre. Lawson, 3, off the mark.
And that one was rushed as he saw the shot clock winding down. And we're expecting to see Campbell back any second now. He's here on the sideline.
There's Kanku all the way, showing what he can do offensively. 29-27, CTA takes back the lead. Starting to hear a little bit of energy from the CTA bench. DeAndre Pierre on the pull-up. He's got the answer.
And the way Pierre is coming off of that baseline screen, curling off of the high post and getting himself to the rim.
Aiden Warnholtz, count that for 3.
And Tarek, this team entirely, I'm saying with the exception of Lual Akat, Lual Akat has been the guy from day one that we saw and we said, oh my God, what are we looking at here? This is a big time prospect. The rest of these guys, David Mwila, Manal Leal, Aiden Warnholtz, Kaleem Sarazin, all of these guys have really stepped up their game.
And as a result, they're on a 8-game winning streak right now. AJ Lawson struggling early on. Had a game-high 29 in his previous game, but he's got to settle down. I think he's got to start off on the defensive end, get himself engaged, try to get himself an easy one in transition or at the free throw line, get his confidence going. Less than 7 minutes to go here in the first half. Aiden Warnholtz guarded by DeAndre Pierre. And another steal for GTA Prep. Good recovery there by Warnholtz as Jaden Campbell tried going baseline. He didn't look too explosive on that one, Elias. Like to see him really attack with more aggression because he's an athlete that can finish above the rim.
And that's a part of his game, I think, as his base continues to develop, his lower body strength, his hips. Well, that's something that you'll see from him in the near future.
You can see Coach David Cooper intense on the sideline there. Gets a substitution for AJ Lawson. He wants to talk it over with him. And it's great to see, doesn't matter who you are on the floor, whether you're the top player, the number 1 player or the number 12 player, Coach Cooper really doesn't play favorites. Gets Lawson on the bench for a second to regroup. As CTA hits another triple, expands their lead 35-29.
And there's a high level of accountability with both of these squads. A no BS policy, if you will.
Nicholas Duncan misses a 3. It was definitely tipped there by a CTA player. But GTA Prep will keep it with 14 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Duncan getting it down low, going up against a 6'7" David Muia. Not an easy matchup for him. Very nice move there by Muia. Asks for the ball on the interior. And I love to see that, at least when bigs ask for it, give the guards a target and they go to work. You don't see it as often as you'd like at the high school level. But Nicholas Duncan has the response. Nice looking 3 there. 6'8" Nicholas Duncan, also a senior for GTA Prep.
And I like what Duncan has done and added to his game. The 3-ball is definitely an asset for him now because he can pull out guys like David Muila out to the 3-point line and then attempt at taking them, blowing by them to the rim. Here's Pierre. Expect this one to be a throwdown. He's making sure of it.
You jinxed it. Either way, it's 2 points, 37-34, less than 5 minutes to go in the half. Aiden Warnholtz with it. Takes a tough shot off of 1 foot, off balance. He's been getting it going offensively in this game. Has a shot fallen for him. Key Nagy to DeAndre Pierre.
And there you see a little bit of a handle that needs work on Sidney Kabango. And that's why the JUCO route's going to be a little bit beneficial to him before he hits, either Canadian University or American University. There's no doubt about his physicals, his strength, his athleticism. It's just a matter of working on the in-between now. Guard game's got to get a lot tighter. And CTA looking to build a lead here in the second quarter. Aiden Warnholtz pushing the ball ahead. And that's a shot that the CTA coaching staff is not mad at. They know he could pull up and make that 3 wide open. Kabango with a pull-up of his own.
Muia working the post again, tries finishing with his left, gets his own rebound. And you can see his confidence rising. If I'm CTA, I keep trying to work the post with Muia. Careless passing there for GTA Prep ends up in a turnover. And they got to be careful right now because this lead could expand with less than 3 minutes to go. And a much needed timeout for GTA Prep. David Cooper wants to talk it over. We'll take a quick break and be back for the final 2 minutes and 39 seconds and a half.
my guy, Luol Alcott, hits a tough one in the mid-range. Once again for Luol Alcott, nice pass. Luol Alcott emerging here as a top producer in this game. Alcott in transition, one-hander, pounds it.
Welcome back. CTA up on GTA Prep in control with David Muia going to work early. Khalid Sarazin looked to go throw that one down on his way up. He was fouled, but showing great body control, Elias.
And it is just a matter of time before he catches a body, Tarek. He's been waiting for an opportunity to really throw down a dunk on one of his defenders. That was it. He hung in the air there, absorbed the contact, and still got the finish. Sarazin cleaning up the three-point play and extending the CTA lead to 12, 48-36.
Real smooth player, Kaleem Sarazin. And another guy that's having himself a game is Sidney Kabongo. The senior for GTA Prep stepping up in this one with the young fella AJ Lawson struggling a little bit in the first half offensively. (48-39) with the Australian Manel Ayol at the line.
And by way of Australia, he's made his way into Canada for his senior year and will likely be playing in the States next year, somewhere in the NCAA. As I mentioned earlier, has his first official visit set up at Robert Morris in March. Lawson with the three on this one. Sidney climbs to the top for a rebound.
Shot with the shot clock expiring. Brendan Liver forced to put up a three. Nearly banks it in, but it remains a 10-point lead, 1:19 left. Lawson back in for GTA Prep, looking to close the half on a high note. Warnold picks up the turnover there. Moon Reith checks in for his first action, class of 2021. Elias, he's got a very, very bright future ahead of him. A youngster, freshman, has grown significantly over the last few months, now standing at 6'6".
And at 6'6", 2021, playing a combo guard position. I mean, this kid's going to be a dangerous threat for CTA for years to come.
Getting a little taste early in his career for high-level ball. This only will bode well for his development. And you could just see great support system in place with Canada Top Flight Academy and their older kids really supporting Reith, really guiding him. They know how good he can be one day.
And, you know, as a guy like Luol Alcott gets set, you know, he could leave it potentially as a 2018. He's that good. If he does, then they're paving the path right now for Reith to take over as the combo guard.
In the meantime, Sidney Kabongo is on fire here in the second quarter. Hits another triple,
bringing it to 7. 10 seconds left. Final possession of the half.
Warren Holtz, good on the first free throw. He makes both, brings it back to an 8-point lead. Lost it with it on the controls, trying to shake off Manele all. Kicks it to Kabongo, and he's called for a double dribble. That will be all for the first half, 51-42. CTA leads GTA Prep.
I think it's a good concept for you guys to come out here instead of staying in Ontario and places like that, to show everybody that there is kids out here who can play, and that we need to get more exposure for these guys instead of people have to go down to the States to become Division I players. They should be able to be home with their families and develop as players down in Nova Scotia.
What's up, everybody? Just finished the Halifax East Coast NPA Showcase. Had a hell of a time here in the East Coast. MVP goes to...
The academic side is important for your life and whose future?
Play the right way. A lot of the kids here, they think that they got to be flashy and make home run plays, but if you just do the right thing and get the job done, you play as a team and you're vocal and you're a leader, those things go a long way, and that's what I like the most.
Back up top, back up top. Oh, yeah. Burn them, burn them, burn them, burn them.
You can't push your own self 8 feet. How the hell are you going to push anybody? How the hell are you going to compete with anybody?
We definitely getting this W. Definitely getting this W.
Too easy.
You guys want to win? Yes. You guys are playing like it's a pickup game. It's not a pickup game no more. This isn't the runs we've been doing Friday and Saturday. right? This is a chance to make your future better in this game. Go out there and compete.
Keep your mind mentally focused at all times when you're in the gym. And the harder that you work and the focus that you have, the better off you're going to be.
You want one-time guys. Throws up an alley-oop. All elbow. Williams.
Can you hear me? Work out! Work out! Work out! Let's go! Go now, Warriors! Let's go! Let's go!
We made it to Saskatchewan, and they get prospects like this. 6'9", 280-pound white boys.
I'm always talking. I'm the loudest person. I don't even need this mic. I'm the loudest person in the gym.
The honest truth is he's going, kids in Sask don't play defense. You guys are all better than that. We're better than that in Sask. You guys know how to play D. Show them.
Let's go!
Triple D. NPH on ice, hello. North Pole hockey, that's the next step. Babiak, tell him what's up. Slap shot, over there. Hey, Mike Dots.
He can do whatever he wants to. He has upper hand. And you start dictating where he's going, now he's uncomfortable. Now he wants to pass the ball. Now he can't do what he wants to do. Camera's on you. Camera's on you, boy. Mix this time.
Let's go. Let's go. Time to eat. Time to eat. Time to eat. Time to eat.
Here's Sabri Phillips. Two-hand jam.
So, are you seeing what's in front of you right now?
We're in Banff. We're in Banff, Alberta right now, boys.
We're looking for Lake Louise right now.
Looking for Lake Louise. Look at the beauty, nature. Smell that? That's what we want. We're climbing this mountain right now. Gotta get to the top. You got something to say? Speak up to the camera.
Yeah. Shut everything off. Enjoy Mother Nature.
So my name is Mike Donald, video production manager for North Pole Hoops. We got Tarek in the back there. What's up, Tarek? Oh, we got Elias there. We got my boy Matty. Oh, we just hit. How's it going?
Alberta.
This is what we do on our day off, West Coast trip.
Very casual.
Take a look. We'll check back in at BC. Okay, here we go. MPH, Game Speaks.
In terms of basketball in Vancouver, I think something like this was a huge success because we had a neutral environment where kids can come from all over no matter what clubs they're at and showcase who they are, where they're at.
Let's go! You pump fake them, they want you to shoot, right? They know you're gonna shoot. You hit them with one of these, beat them here, layups every time. Defense steps up, boom, bounce pass right there. Easy 2 points, I like that.
Skill set standpoint, full package, athleticism, next level mentality, played with one eye the entire weekend, the other eye shut. Keenan Dowell.
What's up, everybody? Western Canada National Camp circuit is complete.
Second half action from Essex, Ontario. Canada Top Flight Academy leading 51-42 against a young and hungry GTA Prep squad. Moon Reith, 2021 prospect right out the gate, right off the bank.
And he didn't call it off the bank, but it's good to get one to go in. And now that I think he's seen one go in, it's going to boost up his confidence a little bit. The fact that he gets to start the half, and get some rhythm.
In GTA Prep, who are typically led by AJ Lawson, struggled early in the first half, but starts the second with a 3-ball, a good sign for GTA Prep. Leading scores from the first half, Sidney Kabongo with 16 points for CTA. Aiden Warnholtz having held himself a game, 16 for Canada Top Flight. DeAndre Pierre, Sidney Kabongo, Nicholas Duncan, AJ Lawson, Jaden Campbell on the floor for GTA Prep. Aiden Warnholtz, Kaleem Sarazin, David Muia, Grady Kanku, and Moon Reith for CTA. Good ball movement down there. Get it to Grady Kanku, who finishes in the easy one. Rebound by Muia.
And that's Muila's 7th rebound of the game. Here's another one. Make it 8. And he's getting buckets. Muila, I think, has been the key factor for this squad, Tarek. I think he's the glue. What are your thoughts on him?
Yeah, 12 points at halftime. He kind of brings that unique presence down low on both ends of the floor. He defends. He can finish in the paint. You saw him show his stuff offensively in the first half.
And he just got the deflection on the last one that sent the ball to the sideline for GTA Prep.
It's not often that teams at this level have that size to really create a presence down low and open it up for the shooters.
Really good closeout by Muila on that one. Sidney Kabongo getting it to go regardless. Tough shot.
Kabongo playing with a lot of confidence. Taking and making a lot of shots. They try to get it back to Muia on the seal. He did that, but then just mishandled it.
Unfortunate on that one, but definitely a good seal and good recognition by Kanku to get it inside for him. And he's, I think, the only true big man in the league, Tarek. And when I mean true big man, I'm talking a guy that embraces his position down low in the post and isn't afraid to muck it up and get physical.
Another guy I've been impressed with over the weekend as far as his positioning down low. Oh, wow, on the spin, David Muia. Full showcase for the big fella here.
Sweet move by Mwila, getting it into the spin cycle.
The guy I wanted to mention, as I was saying there, was Josh Nkumsa from London Basketball Academy. At 6'6", but definitely does work down low. Uses his big body, good hands, good feet, and patience down low. You saw some good patience from Mwila right now. He's been hot for CTA.
And the University of Windsor and McMaster University both in attendance and very intrigued by Mwila's presence down low. I think he'd be a gem in the CIS and could end up developing to a level higher. And we keep calling it the CIS. It hasn't stopped. I mean, it's going to take some time to really make that adjustment. U Sports is the name, that the title that they're going with for Canadian University ball, or Canadian University sports in general.
I did some reading up on that. A big part of this change was they wanted to keep it one word for that caters to both languages, English and French, whereas before it was CIS and SIC. Under 7 minutes to go, 61-49. Kaleem Sarazen knocks it down. And GTA Prep playing uphill. Gonna need some more production from their 2019s, Jaden Campbell and AJ Lawson. Right now, the senior, Sidney Kabongo, has been doing his thing, called for a charge on that play.
And Kabongo on the penetration really has to make sure that he's looking out for the wings. Jaden Campbell was an available option. I do like his aggression and his aggressiveness taking it to the rim, but peripheral's got to be open, and he's got to find those guys for the kick out.
Aiden Warnholtz had a good half. He's guarded by AJ Lawson.
And you could tell Lawson's length here is going to disturb Warnholtz a bit. He used his off arm on the last possession. And there's Moon Reith getting another triple to go from the corner, and his bench is psyched up about that.
Moon Reith, second three of the game. He banked one in, and this one was straight through the net. And Nicholas Duncan has the answer, also his second triple of the game.
And for coaches watching, number 35 in the black jersey, Moon Reith, that's a 2021 you're looking at. At 6'6", playing a combo guard position. Won't get a lot of ball handling in this game as the more trusted ball handlers, Aiden Warnholtz and Kaleem Sarazen, take the lead. But in the future, look forward to seeing him at the point.
You don't know how much he's going to grow in the next year. He could get to 6'8", 6'9", already at 6'6", only a freshman.
Nice feed inside by Campbell. DeAndre Pierre setting himself up nicely. Gets the bucket to go. He'll look to complete a three-point play. And Manal Leal, who's been sitting out for a little bit here in the third quarter. Coach Blakely wants to see a lot more energy from him and awareness sliding in on the help side. So a three-point play is completed by DeAndre Pierre. Brings the lead back down to 10 for CTA. 65-55 with 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Mwila catches the entry pass, gets a double team, kicks it out. Manal Leal double teamed. Warnholtz on the pull-up. Kanku on the cleanup. And that is the kick out. That is the kick out that the team wants to see, and Coach Cooper wanted to see some of that from his squad as well, from Kabongo on the attack.
CTA doing a good job of getting the shots that they want, attacking the middle, and seeing teammates on the outside. 65-55, 4:34, third quarter. They try to go for David Muya again, and you can't blame them. He's been very productive for CTA in this game.
I really love what we're seeing from Pierre, Tarek. He strips the ball on one end, then goes coast to coast. You saw him finish up a three-point play on the last possession. A 2018 6'2", 6'3" guard that, has some explosiveness in the open court.
And they need him to produce. AJ Lawson still hasn't been able to get it to fall. And Sidney Kabongo has been doing a lot of the heavy lifting, so they're going to need the 2018 guard, DeAndre Pierre, to keep attacking the rim, which he does best.
And he's rose to the occasion several times before, and he's doing a lot more of that here today. Been solid from the charity stripe. Makes both of them. And checking in for more firepower for CTA is Luau Lacotte, the 2019 stud, rising rapidly in the rankings. And here's Pierre again on the steal to Campbell. And one.
And that was a 2019 matchup head-to-head, and Jaden Campbell finishing on Luau Lacotte with the foul. He will have a three-point opportunity.
And every time CTA feels like they're about to make a stride and really blow up this lead, there's an answer, and most of the time that answer has been DeAndre Pierre. Jaden Campbell cleans up on the three-point play. Lead cut to just 5 with 4:15 to go here on the game clock.
Every game you watch from GTA Prep, we have a ball game. They never disappoint. It's always a tight game. Guys are fighting, learning how to win those close games. They've won some, they've lost some. Always entertaining. Here's Kanku. Fouled by Duncan, and Kanku will get to the line for 2.
And I felt like they kind of bailed him out on that one. Kanku a little bit out of control on his way to the basket. The help side needs to slide in a lot faster for GTA and just take the hit. Haven't seen a lot of Kanku on the free throw line. Known mainly for his rebounding and shot blocking ability. Gets that one to rattle in. And Kanku's originally by way of Quebec, making his way into the nation's capital at Canada Top Flight Academy. Gets both of them to go. Campbell really likes this situation here. He's going to get the high screen, takes it. Kanku very aware and in position. Notices the kick out to the corner and got a hand on it. Skip pass. Inside. No good. It looks like that foul's going to be on the floor. GTA Prep ball. 3 seconds to go. Oh, no, then they get a reset.
Nicholas Duncan sticks with it on the offensive glass. He'll get 2 free throws. Good on the first. Duncan knocks down both, brings it to within 5, 67-62, 3:30 left in the third quarter.
And I think, Tarek, for GTA Prep, it's been DeAndre Pierre doing a lot of the dirty work and keeping them in this game. Deflections, steals, finishing in transition. He's been doing it all for GTA Prep.
You see the pressure being applied here by GTA. Try to change momentum, and Kanku with the impressive finish hangs in the air for the finger roll. And then comes back for the big block, but as you mentioned, Elias, doing the dirty work, Pierre comes up with a big offensive board and a 3-point opportunity.
and for coaches looking to recruit Pierre, a 2018 6'2", 6'3"-ish guard who's very feisty on the defensive end, as you can see and as you have been seeing all game long. You know, it never wavers, never surrenders. Gotta love that about him, his competitiveness.
Lawson still on Warnholtz. You mentioned that length certainly affecting Warnholtz. That's a second bucket that he's got off a la Dirk Nowitzki off of the 1 foot. He's got that one down pat.
And if you're AJ Lawson, you can't be discouraged on that, you know, defensive possession there. There's nothing better that you could have done. Hand was right in the face and he got the step back.
You gotta love the fight from GTA Prep. Giving up a couple inches on the guys inside, but they're definitely working.
AJ Lawson on the curl. Campbell with the rebound to Pierre for the three. Pierre is good for three.
That looked good right on the release, Elias. Pierre coming alive in the third quarter.
Give it up, give it up. DeAndre Pierre stepping up for GTA Prep. And here he is on the defensive end. Nice feed inside to Mwilla. David Mwilla in the action, gets the block. Inside feed from Nigel Minta. Gets the feed inside, beautiful pass.
And great hands there by Kanku. The receiver was ready with the nice finish. And Nigel out of British Columbia, talking to Tony House, the program head for CTA, talked about the role players, and Nigel has done a great job off the bench for CTA.
And these guys are gelling right now. Canada Top Flight Academy been in control of the entire game. 77-67 with 1:04 left on the game clock. We'll be back very shortly.
Warren, pump fake, three ball. It just, when it rains, it pours. Wow. Right, pull up, Warren, yes. He's looking unstoppable.
And you're looking at DeAndre Pierre, the lifeline for GTA Prep. CTA has made several runs, and every time they do, there's an answer from Pierre.
Right now, GTA Prep down 10 points, Elias, with less than a minute in the third quarter. Lots of time to play. And I don't want to say unusual suspects, but with AJ Lawson and Jaden Campbell, they're studs in the 2019 class, struggling in this game. The rest of the guys have stepped up, from Pierre to Nicholas Duncan, Jaron Jones. I can't forget Sidney Kabongo had led the way for much of the first half.
And Tark, you got to credit some of that to the game plan of CTA. I think that they're very comfortable with having other guys score the ball as long as AJ Lawson and Jaden Campbell don't get hot. So credit that to the scouting report, made by CTA, and the game plan coming in.
Multiple contributors for CTA as well. We mentioned David Muya. Moon Reith has come off the bench to contribute. 8 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Aiden Warnholtz has made some tough shots. Back to Reith, 3-ball. And that will be it for the third. 79-70. We got a good one, guys. Stay tuned for the fourth quarter as we take a short break. Fourth quarter, 9-point ball game. Canada Top Flight working on a 9-game winning streak. The Ottawa contingent trying to build themselves into a Canadian prep power. A strong start for year one. A couple scholarship offers on the table for Manel Ayol and Lual Akat. Started the season off slow at 0-5. Have rattled off 8 in a row since. David Muya on the kick out. He's going to be called for the charge. Akin Agi on the handle. Nigel on the defense. On our next live broadcast, we'll have British Columbia Christian Academy taking on Toronto Basketball Academy at 5 p.m. It'll be the final broadcast of the day.
And that will be Toronto Basketball Academy's debut here this weekend in the league-wide session of the National Preparatory Association as Campbell connects from 3. And Toronto Basketball Academy, Tarek, as we mentioned before, caught a beatdown from the team that just walked into the gym, Central Tech, at home on their home floor. And they're going to be looking to really bounce back from this one and reaffirm themselves as one of the top programs in this league. Cordell Vera, a 2017, one of the top guards in 2017, still uncommitted, has all of the Canadian university programs really on him. A lot of interest building up as well from the NCAA, yet no offers on the table yet.
And TBA is going to be coming with some purpose, with some aggression in this game after a blowout loss against Central Tech to wake them up.
And again, thank you for the universities that have made the trek out here to the Windsor, Essex area. In our, watching these boys, recruiting, scouting, getting to know more about the National Preparatory Association. A team comprised of 10 teams across the country. Representation from all over the place.
British Columbia, Saskatchewan, New Brunswick, and programs all over Ontario here in Windsor this weekend. 81-74, 8:22 left.
And the only team not in attendance this weekend has played a lot of their regular season games already is St. Michael's. St. Michael's known for a rich tradition and history, championship contender nonetheless. And you could bet that their guys are at home right now watching film. Really excited to get Danilo Djuricic back in the mix. Earlier this season, committed to Harvard. And Pierre again with another three. He's got to have himself at least 20 by now.
And this is the team, GTA Prep, that you have to try everything in your power to put away. Because if you keep them hanging around, next thing you know, they're in a 3-4 point ball game in the fourth quarter, which we have now 81-77. But you got to credit the GTA Prep squad. They never give up. They're consistently in the passing lanes, attacking the rim. And they have a lot of different guys that they could substitute in to get fresh legs. A lot of athletes on the roster.
And number 5 on your screen in the red has been, again, the lifesaver for GTA Prep. Keeping this game within reach. His first missed free throw of the game. He's been to the line on several occasions so far. And that time he was the one who forced the steal and got it done on the other end. Really happy with what we're seeing from Pierre as, as CTA has locked in on two of the studs for GTA, AJ Lawson and Jaden Campbell. Adjustments have been made. Pierre coming over the screen. Manel Ayal gets the touch inside. Kanku on the cleanup and Sidney Kabongo sleeping on that assignment. Got an earful already from the coaching staff and he knows it. And you can't be over dribbling right now if you're GTA Prep. Got to look to get the best shot. And most of those have come from pretty fluid ball movement. Kanku on the go, coast to coast, gets the finish.
You just see Kanku turning it to another gear. He's got a lot of speed on and off the ball.
And that change of speed is definitely one of his, one of the key traits for him.
Pierre guarded tightly by Warren Holtz.
Off balance that time by Jaden Campbell, but he gets his own rebound and Sidney Kabongo pitches is out to Jaron Jones. Jaron Jones sees the opening, finishes off the glass. Still a 5-point game. GTA still looking to get their first lead of the game. Canada Top Flight has led the entire way. Jaron Jones, a little bit of slip and slide action here in the backcourt.
This game far from over, guys. Thanks for tuning in. GTA Prep has been fighting an uphill battle all game, and they've brought it to within 2 once again, 85-83, as Sidney Kabongo, he's had the hot hand. He nails the triple.
And I don't know what it is about this GTA Prep team. They love being in close games. They thrive under pressure. Different guys stepping up. Sidney Kabongo had 16 at the half, made a triple, makes it 19. And Campbell with the steal, he'll look to finish above the rim. Bang! The signature one-handed cockback.
That's what you call a momentum change forcing CTA into a timeout. GTA Prep is amped up right now. And Jaden Campbell has brought his team to life with that last one-hand cram, tying it up at 85. Less than 5 minutes to go. And Kaleem Sarazin out of the timeout stops the bleeding for CTA. Good defense there by CTA, leading into a DeAndre Pierre turnover. (87-85), 4:30 left. DeAndre Pierre on the ball, guarding Aiden Warnholtz. And that's a 3-second call. GTA Prep gets it back. Kabongo. 3 ball. He's been hot throughout the game. Misses that time.
And he faded away on that one. If he were to follow, would have had his own rebound.
Manel Ayal, who's been quiet for CTA, is on the floor. Sarazin. That's 5 straight for Sarazin. And the lead is back up to 5. Pierre tries another 3, and Kabongo picks up the offensive board. Kabongo tries another one. Jones fighting down low, but Kanku with the rebound kicks it out to Sarazin. He has 5 straight. Fouled on the baseline.
And it looked like for a second like Sarazin was gathering to go up for the dunk there, but great vision seeing Kanku on the baseline. And Sarazin just such a complete player, Tariq, for the 2018 class.
He could shoot it, got a pure stroke from 3, attacks the rim with athleticism, along with the IQ. Here he is for 3 again. He's got 8 straight now. And Kaleem Sarazin has taken over the 4th quarter. How does GTA Prep respond? (93-85). 2:49 left in the game. GTA Prep will call a timeout and talk it over with less than 3 to go.
My name is Zoa Santiago, and I'm mic'd up for North Pole Hoops.
Yo, left that 8. Dunk time. Good dunk, Frenchie. 3 kings up, 3 family on 6. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. Let's go. Slam! Money. Let's go. Pass. Going through. I got ball. Yay! Let's go! 3, Tariq. 3 for Tariq. Money. Let's go. 34. Oh. Let's go, man. Let's go. Base, you drop. No, Tariq, you're in the middle. Never mind. You got corner. Get out. I got here.
You're on 15. You cut through?
93-85. Canada Top Flight Academy leads thanks to Kaleem Sarazin, who came out of that early timeout with a flurry on the offensive end. 8 straight. Muia at the line, knocks down the first free throw. And CTA trying to put this one away for their 9th straight victory.
And we've seen production from pretty much everybody on this Canada Top Flight Academy roster. Anyone who's gotten minutes has put up numbers in some category.
Still lots of time on the floor, Elias. We know what this GTA prep squad does. A bad habit they've gotten into is playing behind, but they're always in it. Turnover that time. Pierre on Sarazin. Ayol to Kanku, who attacks. Not much they can do there against the big boy, David Muia.
And that's really good patience by him, just recognizing that the defender was closing in, got a little bit of a pump fake, got him off his feet. Easy cleanup.
AJ Lawson. Still looking for something from him in this half. CTA has been able to shut down Lawson in this one. As you mentioned, Elias, you got to credit the scouting report. They knew who their top dogs were coming in and forcing the rest of the guys to beat them.
And at the same time, for AJ Lawson, he's got to know moving forward that everybody knows who he is in this league, both him and Jaden Campbell. And when guys are locking in on you, how else can you positively affect the game? How else can you contribute to GTA?
Hottest team in the league right now is Canada Top Flight Academy, but not to be forgotten, Central Tech has been rolling all the way through. Early loss in the season for them against London. Haven't lost since. Sit at 11-1. Manel Ayol kicks out to Warnholtz. He's got the 3 ball. Off there. Jaron Jones coming back. Lawson to Agee for 3. Brings it to within 8. 53 seconds left to go here. Akeem Agee forced to foul. Still have a few fouls to give here before it's bonus time. Those of you tuning in, we got one more game on the broadcast scheduled for 5 p.m. One more foul to give for GTA Prep. Manele All will be fouled by Jaron Jones, and they will now head to the free throw line. 8-point game, 41 seconds left. Ayol misses the first. Splits them. 99-90, 41 seconds to go. Akita Gee all the way with the finish. Cuts it to 7 as CTA calls a timeout. Want to talk it over as they look to close out GTA Prep and keep their streak alive.
Tell me, is it something that I've done again? Say what?
Here's Campbell, look out, one hand down, all the way to the rim.
That's what happens when make shit timeless. That's what happens when make shit timeless.
99-92. 33 seconds to go. CTA coming out of a timeout. Kanku with it. He is fouled immediately and will head to the line. At least this game should be over if they make their free throws, but you give GTA a chance, you know what they could do.
And if Kanku makes the first, I'm pulling out these guys to about half court and letting GTA run the clock. I'd rather have a guy safety making sure that the outlet pass, DeAndre Pierre is setting up right now to make the run.
Kanku misses the first. Both off the mark, keeps hope alive, but Manele comes up with an offensive rebound. That's killer for GTA Prep. They needed that one. Got to be able to box out, especially when you need every possession. Down 7 with 26.4 to go. Sarazen does not hesitate. He brings it back to 9. Campbell off the mark from 3. That should be it there.
And GTA has been battling the entire way, but they're going to come up short in this one. Even if they make a basket here. Just 17 seconds to go, and we'll be forced to send CTA back to the free throw line. Instead, it's a turnover, and AJ Lawson fouls. And it has not been their weekend. Have come out slow, to start games, and then picked it up, and usually in the second quarter.
Warren Holtz makes the free throw. He makes both. CTA has reached the century mark. 103.92 is the score. 12 seconds to go here. DeAndre Pierre knocks down a triple. Not sure the reasoning for a timeout call, but he might be trying to get some substitution in for CTA.
So in this situation, Tarek, you call a timeout after a made basket. It advances the ball to the three-point line extended, and that is a part of the strategy here for Canada Top Flight Academy.
This game is as good as over, Elias. There's no 5-point plays in the handbook that I'm aware of, or 8-point plays.
And CTA just trying to make sure that no miracles happen here in Essex.
For those of you interested in live broadcasting your event, camp, basketball tournaments, and otherwise, you can email us at info@northpolehoops.com.
And following this game, I'll be working on a scouting report from this weekend. It will be sent out to all the coaches using the National Recruiting Service for North Pole Hoops. Working with over 100 NCAA programs at various levels. Canadian university programs as well.
Last 7 seconds. Immediate foul by AJ Lawson, sending Manel Ayol to the line. Manel Ayol makes the first. He makes both, making it a 9-point game.
And our next live stream will be at 5 p.m. between British Columbia Christian Academy and Toronto Basketball Academy. The games in between will not be streamed. However, you can stay on top of the action by following NPA Canada on Twitter and Instagram. We'll have live updates here from Essex, Ontario. And following this timeout, game should be in the bag. 10-point difference now with just 5.6 on the clock. NBA All-Star Weekend this weekend, and Canadian content has been heavy. Jamal Murray picking up the Rising Stars MVP. Following that, during this weekend, we've heard great updates on Rowan Barrett Jr. playing his butt off at FIBA NBA Basketball Without Borders, a top 2019 prospect in the world.
Following the footsteps of the kid in Minnesota, Andrew Wiggins.
That'll do it from Essex, Ontario. Canada Top Flight Academy picks up yet another win, 105-95 over GTA Prep. Join us again live at 5 p.m. for British Columbia Christian Academy versus Toronto Basketball Academy. Have a great afternoon, and we'll see you later on.